Today, I'm going to tell you all about the CBS premiere party for the new television show, The Real Love Boat. That's right, Princess Cruises is back with a new show where people can find love while sailing on the seas. I was lucky enough to get to attend this elaborate Hollywood event. If you'd like to learn more, please keep watching. Hello everyone, I hope you are having a splendid day, and if you're new here, welcome. My husband and I just got home from Los Angeles. We took a red-eye home, so I am a little bit tired, but I did want to record this video as soon as possible so I could give you the inside scoop on this exciting event. Now, some of you may be thinking, is this really a travel video, Kim? Well, I had to travel to Los Angeles, and the event was on a cruise ship, and the television show is about cruising, so I'm going to say I think it works. Before we dive in, please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I put out fresh content regularly, and I would absolutely love it if you would join my travel party. So as I mentioned in a previous video, my husband and I are friends with the president of Princess Cruise Lines, John Paget, and his lovely wife, and it just happened by accident. We just happened to live in the same area, and we ended up becoming friends. I mentioned this in a video about the name reveal for the new princess ship, the Sun Princess. So if you want some details on that, I will link that video at the end. The Sun Princess sounds like it's going to be a real game changer. So if you do want to learn more about that ship, check out the video. So John and his wife were very, very generous to extend an invitation to my husband and I to attend this event. And of course, I jumped at the chance. Never in my life did I think I would go to a Hollywood premiere for anything, much less a CBS television show. So I was very excited. The event was Saturday, October 1st, and it was held on the Discovery Princess cruise ship. And believe it or not, even though my husband and I are friends with the president of Princess Cruise Line, we have never been on a princess ship. So this was our very first time. Now, I'm not sure what I expected. I have been on more than 30 cruises on numerous cruise lines and numerous cruise ships, but oh my gosh, I was absolutely blown away by the Discovery Princess. It is seriously one of the most beautiful cruise ships I have ever seen. And I know you're thinking, oh, you're just saying that to butter up the president, but I absolutely mean it. The event started at 4 p.m. and they had a red carpet, actually it was a blue carpet for Princess, where some of the stars of this show and also some of the CBS and Princess executives could be photographed. It was really cool, and one of the first people we saw as soon as we set foot on the ship was Charo. Yes, the iconic Charo, Coochie Coochie Coo. She has been a guest star on The Love Boat many times, so she was there to help promote the new show. And right beside her were two stars of the original Love Boat. Jill Whelan was there. She played Vicky Stubing, Captain Stubing's daughter, and Isaac the bartender. Isaac was played by Ted Lang, and I have to say that both of them looked absolutely amazing. So did Charo. And one very cute thing is that Ted Lang and Jill Whelan and Charo looked like they were having the time of their lives. It was really cute. Beyond the blue carpet, they had a cocktail reception. They had live music, hors d'oeuvres, and drinks, and they even had a signature cocktail with a little floating heart, and it was really sweet. I heard that there were 500 people who were attending this event. And interestingly, it is a cruise ship after all. They had passengers on board, paying passengers on board, but they did a really good job. They reserved a space for the party and they reserved the theater for the premiere. And all of the passengers that I saw seemed to really enjoy watching the fanfare. So after the cocktail hour, it was time for the premiere of The Real Love Boat. And by the way, The Real Love Boat is going to be on CBS, as I mentioned, and it premieres on October 5th, but I'll tell you more about the show in just a little bit. So my husband and I went into the theater and they seated us in row 5, which was actually reserved for CBS executives. We had amazing seats. And side note, a couple people came up to us after the premiere at the after party and tried to talk to my husband because they thought he was a CBS executive, and they were visibly disappointed when they learned he was just a CPA. I thought that was a little sexist, by the way, because they approached him thinking he was the CBS executive, and why couldn't I be the CBS executive? But that's okay. They just probably assumed I was his trophy wife. I'm kidding. So my husband and I are sitting there waiting for the presentation to start, and I realize that Charo is sitting 2 rows ahead of me, and she's talking to Christopher Knight. Christopher Knight, who played Peter Brady on the Brady Bunch. I was having a bit of an out-of-body experience, and it was quite surreal, which is a good word to use because does anybody remember that Christopher Knight was in the show, The Surreal Life, with America's Next Top Model, I think the first winner, and they ended up getting married at some point? Okay, I digress. But anyway, just thought I'd share that. By the way, I introduced myself to Christopher Knight at the after party, and he was absolutely lovely. And oh my gosh, he looks amazing. According to Wikipedia, I believe he's 65 years old, and he looks absolutely incredible. So the premiere starts, and we are introduced to the 3 Princess crew members who are going to be featured on the show. And these are real Princess cruise members, as I understand, who were selected to be on the television show. There is Paulo, the captain, Ezra, the bartender, and Matt, the cruise director. The 3 of them were very, very excited. They just had big smiles on their faces, and they just seemed really, really happy to be there. Then we were introduced to the hosts of the show, Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine. So they are the hosts for The Real Love Boat. They were not in attendance because they are in New York promoting the show, but Jerry did send a video message. They also took a few minutes to introduce several guest stars of the original Love Boat who were in attendance. Besides Charo and Christopher Knight, Mackenzie Phillips was there from One Day at a Time, and Adrian Zemed from TJ Hooker and Grease 2. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Grease 2, as well as the original Grease, and I know every single song from Grease 2. So if you'd like me to do a video where I sing the entire score, just leave a comment below and I'll be happy to do that for you. I want to see OOLRIDER. I love that movie. There were a few other guest stars in attendance, but those are the ones that I remember right off the top of my head. After all the introductions were over, we got to see the first 10 minutes of the first episode of The Real Love Boat. And I have to say, the entire audience was really into it. The theater was completely quiet. So here is the premise of the show as I understand it. And by the way, this show was shot in the Mediterranean. So there's a group of single women and a group of single men who are looking for love, and they participate in challenges to test their compatibility. And they are helped out by the crew on board who are there to give them helpful advice. If there's no compatibility, some of the singles will be left at each port and new singles will arrive. The show just looks like it has a little bit of everything. A lot of fun, great scenery, some romance, some drama, and I'm excited to watch it, to be honest with you. Oh, and there's a $50,000 prize, so you know that's going to cause some drama on board. After the premiere in the theater, there was a big after party on deck, and it was super fun. They had all kinds of seafood, shrimp cocktail and crab and lobster, and everyone just seemed to be having an absolute blast. At the very end, they had a grand finale that involved everyone who attended the event, but also the passengers of the ship. And that was the end. We grabbed our swag bags and headed back to our hotel. It was such a fun experience, and I just want to thank Princess Cruises for inviting us there and for allowing my husband and I to attend a real Hollywood premiere. I will never forget it. Of course, I was thinking about you guys while I was there because I love you. So I got you some swag, and here we go. We have a Real Love Boat hat. We have a Real Love Boat t-shirt. This is in size medium. We have a Real Love Boat luggage tag and a lanyard from the event. And I'm going to give away 2 complete sets of this. So this is 1 set. I'm going to give away a second set. We also got really cool coffee mugs, but I'm going to hold on to those so my husband and I have a souvenir. If you would like to enter the drawing, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, reside in the United States because I have to pay for shipping, and leave a comment below. Just put Love Boat in the comment and I will randomly select 2 winners. If you see the first episode of The Real Love Boat, please leave a comment below and tell me how you like it. If you'd like to talk travel with me a little bit longer, I will link 2 videos at the end that I think you might like. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, I hope you have happy and safe travels. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.